Hey guys, so we're at the bend. Brunners has come along today and we're going to have a bit of a game of what's hot and what's not. Alright? Brunners.
Yeah.
It's hot. It's not. It's pretty simple. But no, this is called Rotary Revival. As they say, it's a brap festival. Something like that. Anyway, Drew from Direct Clutch, the good egg, invited us down, and I really wanted to meet him. I've wanted to meet him for frickin' ages. He's all the way from Queensland. He's brought his 20B FD down, circuit car, and yeah, we're gonna go check it out, show you guys everything about it. Hopefully I can get him to give us a rundown on it. Hopefully we don't interfere too much, because I think he's got like 30 passengers or something to take, or 20, I don't know. He's got a lot of people he needs to take for a spin. It's pretty much just everyone can go out in the track, cruise around, go as fast as you want, and just a pretty good vibe, I think. But we're about to find out. But first, we'll go through the field and get Brianna's opinion on all the cars. What do you think? No. No? No? Wow. Not hot. What about this?
No.
No? Alright, we're just going to wait until something pops up that's good. I'll just sit here waiting. No? Oh, is that a winner? Is that a winner?
It's you.
Oh, goodness! Yay! Hot or not?
No comment.
Oh, this is good. Yay, no?
I don't like it.
Oh, this is gold. Brown is hating life. I must admit, there's some freaking amazing cars here. Oh, Cosmo. Surely you like the Cosmo.
Next racing lap session. So if you want to go
any good? Oh, wow.
So
Nothing.
Not many, no.
Oh, here's Drew. He'll be going down pit lane. Right, there's a lot of cars. We're gonna go for a walk. We'll go through the pits, yeah? Okay.
Stop.
What's it? Yes, no?
No.
No. What about this one? No? I reckon you'd change your mind if you went in it. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I know.
The colour.
Colour's good. We got to win. So Drew owns Direct Clutch, and he's been supporting me for many years now.
Yeah.
From everywhere from the RBM3, my New Zealand program, the Somvia.
Yeah.
It goes back to 2016. I've seen
Really, Jake? Wow, that long ago.
I seen a memory the other day.
Really?
Of when I first bought the sequential,
Yep.
and I got your clutch going the RBM3.
Wow,
yeah.
I think I first noticed you in Adelaide, and the car was black.
Yep.
On Hellies.
Oh.
That kid's mad. We need to talk to him. Nah, good show. You've run a really good show, mate.
Yeah, no,
Happy to help out anyone that puts on a good show.
That's very much appreciated, mate.
Too easy,
But
too easy.
today is about you.
Oh, not really. It's about getting as many passengers in the car as we can today. And hopefully we get a dozen or so or more.
Yeah, right.
Circulate here in Taylor Bed. Yeah.
So hopefully you guys can hear us over the PA.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
the FD that Drew's brought is freaking insane. So FD car.
Yeah, bought it back in 2011 actually.
2011?
In an auction yard in Japan and wouldn't run. So I landed back then for just under $5,000 back in the day, back in 2011. So yeah, started working on it in 2012 and 13, and it was December 13 we took it out as a race car first up with in phase 1 we call it, which was a wet sump, a H-pattern FD gearbox. Haltech, which was all fine.
Yep.
So we needed a bit more, so we went the Motec with phase 2 and dry sump and the Hollinger gearbox, which has been phenomenal. It transformed the car, the Hollinger.
That's the dream, isn't it?
Yeah. So, but otherwise, flat shift through the Hollinger, through the drive-by-wire, which is a very important part of the car. Really, it's really nice to do the shift cutting with the drive-by-wire rather than the spark and fuel on a rotary. We found some issues doing spark and fuel cuts on the rotary on the ship.
Yeah.
So
Well, I think a lot of people have issues with that.
is that right, even on piston stuff? Yeah, there you go. So the blade is smoother, quieter, and yeah, it doesn't hurt engines. So
Far
we'll
out.
stick with that. So
So it's so all my followers
you're right.
might not be very
With the rotor?
well, yeah.
sure.
Well, honestly, I've got no freaking
That's
idea.
alright. Nor am I really.
So that's obviously a 3 rotor.
Yeah, indeed. It's a factory 20V engine, so there's various aftermarket 3 rotors around that are different length engines, but this is a factory long engine, which makes it a bit harder to fit in the car neatly, but we wanted the long engine just because that's what I had at the time, so...
What do you say? PP or what?
Oh yeah, good point, Jake. Yeah, that's the intake port. So we've got a stock intake manifold on there, and we run a little tiny peripheral port. So it is a semi-peripheral port.
Yep.
And why we need that on the circuit engine is the peripheral port helps wet the center of the apex seal. So when you've got fuel and oil coming in on a side port engine, the center of the apex seal is in theory the driest part. Even though it's the hardest working, because going over the plug holes and the exhaust ports, so it's often the hottest and the driest. So the semi-peripheral port, more of a longevity thing, even though it happened to make 150 more horsepower at the wheels just with those ports added, would you believe, because they're effectively never closed.
Yep.
Where the side ports open and close, the PPs virtually don't. Yeah, so
Far out.
yeah, so it uses more fuel, but it's running. I assume it's running cooler and nicer in there, you know. So yeah, so we've still got the original housings and blades and so on since 2013. So we're doing something right, you know.
Wow.
So, yeah.
And that turbo looks bigger than the engine.
Yeah, it is. When you pull out that turbo out of the box, you say, where the hell am I going to put that? You know, so it just fits in there. It's a GD45 with a teal 116 stainless housing.
Yep.
Back in the day, we found the non-stainless housings would warp with the heat of the rotary. We used to see in excess of 1,000 per runner on a like an 11.5 air fuel tune.
Wow.
But now we run like 10.3 target air fuel, so pouring the fuel in, which sees about 830 to 850 EGTs. Which, in fairness, we've never seen an issue with the teal housing, but we may not have seen issues with the other housings either, have we had that tune back in the day. Otherwise, yeah, big turbo. They like their air, they like their fuel. So, in circuit trim, the car generally uses around 260 litres per 100 kilometres. So it's atrocious on fuel. It's ridiculous. On a day like today, where we're doing a bit of putting around and squirting, it generally uses about 110 per 100 k's.
Jesus.
So it's still ridiculous on fuel. So whenever Mazda say whenever someone says Mazda's going to make another one, you go, how could they? With consumption like that. So we bought 220 litres with us today, and we'll probably be gone by 2 o'clock. So we're looking for more fuel after that. So,
Really?
Yeah.
And do you use special fuel or just?
No, just pumping 85.
Yep.
We don't run a heap of timing in there, and boost like just them 11.5 pounds in that session you just saw there.
That's incredible.
Yeah. So
I got a quick glimpse of it. It went
Yeah.
flying past.
Yeah. makes like 510, 520 on 10 pounds.
Yep.
So on the rollers, and on 15 it has shown as much as just under 640. But it has shown about 1150 newton meters, 1149 newton meters. Yeah.
Are you running a GoPro in this today?
I am. Yeah, there's a 360 in there.
Would we be able to please
sure.
chuck some in here?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah,
So at the end of this, guys, you'll see
sure.
see the best lap from today.
It's not running off the braking areas, which I've nearly done a couple of times here. So
Oh,
a couple of
really?
big stops here, actually. It'll catch you off guard. So.
Well, speaking of, we'll cut to what brakes it runs.
Yeah, sure. Alpine brakes, yeah. They're very old now. I worked for PWR for 10 years, from 2000 to 2010, and they were a road car kit that we offered for FD RX-7 back then, and Commodores and various things, of course, but that was a kit for FD, so it's still the road car kit on there. So,
Yeah, right.
Yeah, of course I run the Serco pads in there, which are hotter running than road stuff, which we need, of course, but otherwise we do have brake duct, and we find the FD hubs, the bearings don't like the heat, and they chew bearings if they're overheated, so we do run brake ducting to keep them cool, and we don't have an issue since the brake ducting's gone back on. So
True.
otherwise, it's pretty standard body, really. It's got a few diffuser and rear wing.
Yep.
Yeah, but
You run a pedal box?
yeah, we do.
Yep.
Yeah, tilt and pedal box. So of course, and the driver wife, of course, no cables, electronic. The steering indicator, low-tech steering sensor, shock sensors on all four corners. Brake pressure front and rear. We also measure funny things like turbo pressure and temp out.
Oh, yeah.
Boost in and out of the engine, into the engine as well. Oil temp out, oil temp in, fuel pressure in.
It's very
What else
similar
might
to
you
what
got?
I've got
Is
on
that
the
right?
Beamer,
Yeah. It's all handy stuff to know.
Especially with the Motec, because
True,
it just
it's
works
there.
for
It's
you.
all there. So we run the C185 dash, which is not a bad.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a pretty.
Oh, look at
The
that.
logo there. Yeah, we can run through some numbers here. Dash temp, mid corner speed. We don't look at these ones. Mid corner speed, last corner if I want to look at that. Lap number, engine revs, boost. Gearbox temp, I'm just running that today just to see what it's doing, even though you look at the data later. Air fuel and diff temp. FDs have a habit when you've got power going through them, the diff struggles a bit with temperature.
Yeah,
so we run
right.
extra capacity cover on the diff and like a heatsink cooler.
I was just thinking, where's the rest of your EGTs? But you've only got
Three, that's
of them.
right, yeah, spot on, sorry. Eyes water temp, revs, all temp in, TPS, oil pressure, ignition advance, map, AFR,
Wow.
EGTs again. And then over here, use this one, so last lap time, fastest lap time, lost gain on the previous lap,
Yep.
which is cool. AFR, of course, and EGTs. You just sneak a look at those now and again.
And that all runs through the GPS on the Motec, doesn't
Yeah, it does. Yeah, true. Which is up here, of course. Yeah. So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Otherwise, you've got a fire system in the back. It's important. The oil tank's in the back with the shield.
Oh, yeah?
So that's your dry sump tank.
It is. Yeah. Which is more for passengers to have passengers in the car.
Yep.
Have that tank down the back there.
So what line do you feed? Do you know what size?
16.
It is 16.
16. I did run a 12 initially, and it was too small. We'd see the oil pressure come down in that first dyno run, so we bumped up to 16. Obviously, it's too far
Yeah,
to pull it successfully. So otherwise it's in the passenger's floor, which compromises the passenger. You know, so the car is full of compromises. Being a full sheet metal FD, so
Far out.
Yeah.
Do you know what it weighs?
yeah, true. About 1240 with me in it.
Yep.
So yeah,
That's
so,
actually quite light.
yeah, not too bad. There's other FDs in the country that run under 1,000, but they got far less cage in them, I feel. Or the opinion is, yeah. So
Bloody hell.
we've got a fair decent cage. We've got air jacks in there as well, so we pop it up. So the bowl's over there. Yeah.
So with air jacks, it's still 1240 with you in it.
Correct. Yeah.
Far
Yes.
out.
Yeah. So
That's incredible.
yeah. Otherwise, 18 by 10 plus 50s to fit under the stock guards.
Yep.
And 280 650 18s we're running today, or a 295 35 18 time attack tyre.
Yep.
Yeah, which are similar speed to the slick. They just don't last as long.
Yeah,
The
right.
slick you can do three days in a row and be similar. With a time attack tyre, you do a couple of laps and they're done. I feel so. So I prefer to run the slicks. It's a better bang for the buck.
So obviously, you've done a lot of years worth of development on
Oh yeah.
it. Is it in its final form?
Oh, good call, Jake. Yeah, I said to someone recently, I'm on the downhill run. You know, I'm not. No. If I crashed the car and wrecked it, I'd go to a tube car. I wouldn't do a sheet metal car again.
Yeah?
It's too hard to work on.
Yeah.
The 20B in there is a tight fit. Getting that out of there and back in is a real pain in the butt.
But you're happy with everything else?
Oh yeah, look, it's full of compromises. Yeah, it's okay. People like it. It sounds good. It looks good. It goes fast. it's people like it. So I like it pretty much.
It does the job.
It's true. There's no RVs on M3. That's a cool car, by the way.
Yeah, I don't know. I think this one's pretty damn cool.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
And it got Breeze approval too.
Oh, that's good. Yes, sure. Yeah.
Well, we'll
No,
cut to
good.
some footage now, guys.
Yeah, cool, mate. Yeah.
Appreciate you taking the time
Shane,
out.
no, thanks for coming out, mate. Hey, awesome to see you.
And appreciate the support for all the years.
Good, mate. Like I said, happy to help anyone that puts on a good show. You put on a good show and you're a nice guy, so
Thanks, buddy.
that makes all the difference.
All right, guys.
All
Hope
right.
you enjoyed that. And yeah, we'll cut to some footage right now. Cheers, buddy.
See you, mate. Thank you.
See ya. Jesus Christ. Yay or nay? Hot or not? No, not hot. Right. Guys, I don't think we're going to find anything that she finds hot around here. Ah!
I'll give that one a thumbs up.
A thumbs up. That's it. See, watching. Green, go! Go! Oh, what? That's laughable, eh? Just because your X5 could probably go quicker. Jesus, brunners. These guys have got feelings, you know.
Yeah, it's still going. So.
Oh, we got one hot one. Winning. We're going to end the day now.